So that was,
unfortunately.
yeah. So that was number two. Number three, in most of the cases, a Finn would step in to help if she or sees you are in a situation that endangers your life. That's the difference. Like for ordinary things, you have left your zipline open, your child is not dressed properly. Nobody will say anything to you. They will just be looking at you. But if they see you are in a situation that somehow signifies the danger of your life, everyone will step in to come and help. That's what I've personally experienced. What do you say about this?
Well, it depends on the situation. For example, in Helsinki, if it's a big city, and if there are lots of people around, might be that there's a group of people and nobody does anything. They just watch the situation. But I think it's more often happens in smaller places, like in
Okay.
Kuopio also.
Okay.
So it depends on the situation and also the place you're living in. But it's same way than other countries with big cities. So there are so many people around that you don't want to like stand out.
Yeah, I had several cases actually. One of them, I had my car broken on the highway.
Yeah.
And I saw everything was trying to come and help. Of course, after they see someone is already there, then others may go along. But most of the time, they would try to show and care, which is really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not dangerous here to help people. It's also, I think it's because of that.
Yeah. So there's something amazing about Finnish culture. Number four, Finns have been described as very shy and quiet. Yes, but I have experienced the opposite. Yeah, so I've discovered that Finnish people are not quiet, they are not shy, and this is a regular Finn on the general. I mean, their personality varies ups and downs, but on the general level, I've discovered Finns are not quiet or shy as they are being explained, but they really know how to shut up.
Really?
You know, yes, they really know how to shut up. Somebody can decide to come and just stay quiet.
Yeah.
Yes, and the day may end up like that, according to my experience.
Yes.
Yes. What do you think about the shyness and quietness? Do you think this is represent the general like population of Finns? They are shy and quiet.
It depends on the personality and the group of people. We might be shy talking to people we don't know yet, but then when you get know the person well and you get friends with the person, then you are really talkative. But it's like small talk might be a little bit more difficult for us than in other cultures.
That's
so
true.
we usually like we think that small talk is a little bit like funny and that sort of things, and there's a stereotype that we start talking about business and real things, but well, I think the younger generation and the teenagers and young people are more open than.
Yeah, I had several cases where I met some Finns, and we were strangers to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for some reason, most of my interactions, I've met Finns who talk. I was the one wishing they could stop talking so I can continue doing other things. You know, for me, I would pay attention. I would leave doing what I was doing, talking, hoping that, okay, the discussion will take about 5 minutes or so. But someone will not stop talking. They will be talking and talking. And I was like, are these the people who are being described as quiet? Because it's the other way.
Was it in Kuopio?
Of course, in Joensuu, I had a few cases.
Joensuu, they speak a lot.
Also, and then and then Helsinki, I had the same case. Helsinki,
Okay.
Vantaa, and Vantaa. I've lived also in Vantaa, and maybe in Mikkeli, I would say I have not met this case. But in Joensuu, Helsinki, Vantaa, I met Finns who are really talkative, and even in Kuopio.
Yeah, in Kuopio area, they're much more talkative than in Helsinki, for example.
Yes, and in Kuopio, for example, I met someone who we never knew each other. We just met at the university.
Yeah.
And then the guy just came and we started talking. I couldn't even remember his name. I had to remember his name like a week after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we say Karelian people are really talkative, and also people over here are friendly towards strangers, But I was in Helsinki. When I was in Helsinki, I thought that people are really like having distance towards new people, but in Kuopio area they're more open. But that's only my experience.
Oh, of course, in Helsinki, I was actually starting to do PhD program there. So
Yeah.
maybe because we were in the same office, so it was interaction between people in the same
And
office.
also the culture, business culture, and the culture in the workplace, existing culture over there. That also the interactions depend on those things also over here.
Okay, that's fantastic. Yes, and another thing on the same point is that Finns are comfortable with quietness.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, so we may just sit here on the table and then we can be quiet for the whole hour without having anything, without doing anything. Oni is here is requesting. Oni, please, you may request again. You may request again, and I can allow you to come. I would love also to hear your opinion. Yeah. So what I was saying again is that for example, for Tanzanians, yes, we also have different varieties of personality. Yes, but most of the people, they are not content with quietness.
Yes.
Someone will try to look for something to talk about. I mean, if
Yes.
you just come and sit here and live for 1 hour or half an hour without talking, then they'll be like, did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the culture for Tanzanians.
Oh, that's completely different over here.
Yeah. Okay, so another point, number 5, it says a regular Finn would agree with your choice even if it showed to be a bad choice or decision. I've also experienced this, that if you're having a discussion with somebody and maybe you are choosing a particular point or emphasizing on something which is not right, most of the time they would let you go with your choice, even if that was not the best choice or decision to make. That I've also experienced. So I can give you an example. Maybe someone may have an option to go to school, either to study Sairaanhoitaja or Hoiva-Havustaja. And she doesn't know maybe the difference. And she says, I don't want to go to Sairaanhoitaja, I want to go to Hoiva-Havustaja. But we all know Sairaanhoitaja is way better than Hoiva-Havustaja. Yes, but if somebody says you have made up your mind, you want to go to Hoiva-Havustaja, she just lets you go to it. That's what I've experienced.
How do you mean among friends or like more distant relationships?
Especially, for example, I think this goes even to official positions. I've heard some people, for example, going to university when they are being maybe advised or some things.
Yeah.
Yes, and they have to choose. Some people even, for example, to maybe, I don't know, I can't give really examples. But maybe the realistic example, I could have gone to the tea office and then I give this example. Maybe I want to go to Hoiva-Havustaja. They'll say, okay, if that's what you want, then you can take it.
Well, depends on the situation. And if you see that a choice might be not really good for you, I would say, would you consider it again? And,
okay.
Give out some points why you should do that. But I don't know.
Well, I can give you a reference point so that you clearly saw the difference. In my country, if I know this way is right and I advise you and you say, no, I want to go the other way, I will warn you to the extent that you will feel the weight of my warning. Like, I'm telling you, if you are going to regret it.
We don't do that.
You are going to regret it if you don't do this.
We don't do it so roughly. We say it a little bit more like polite way or gentle way.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. In my country, someone would warn you strongly, like, you are going to remember me. You will call me and tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you will leave that place even if you've made up your mind, but you will leave with it, ringing in your mind like, oh my God, I could be wrong.
Yes. That's also, if somebody would do that, we would consider that a little bit frightening situation. Because we are not so, we don't give so strongly our opinions.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 6, this one is very strong one that I've learned about Finns. A Finn hates